I'm here in Palm Springs, California. We are here at PGA West, the bucket list golf courses to play if you're in Palm Springs. The first course we're playing today is the PGA West Tournament Course designed by Jack Nicklaus. This place is awesome. We're gonna play tournament, then we're playing the Mountain Die course. So when you guys ever come to Palm Springs, you'll know exactly what to expect. These are all public courses that you can come play at La Quinta. They're incredible. Can't wait to see them. They look incredible. I'm really excited about this. All right guys, so we're here on the 9th hole, starting on the 9th hole of the tournament course at PGA West. Here we go. This backdrop is really, really nice. Views so far on this course have been amazing. We're playing from the gold tees here. Oh, up on that hill. Man, that's rolling a lot. Okay. Wow, I did not expect that. When that hit, it just rolled all the way down. There's a lot of hills here. Thank goodness I didn't go in the water here. I hit it right, so it was totally fine. I thought the water was gonna come out more, but is actually fine. Don't wanna be left on this hole. Ton of room here. Basically right all on this hole is good. 145 yards to the pin, 117 to carry the water. So I'm gonna take my 8-iron and go like 10 feet right. That looks good. That's drawing in. Oh yeah. It's a little short, but that's perfect. Drew in, that was exactly the shot. The PGA Tour players call this like a carry course, meaning like the greens are pretty fast, but hitting into them, they just stop. So you really can't bounce the ball up here. You can't really let it roll. If you saw that, like my divot mark is like right, I think this is it actually, right here, and it just really didn't roll out. And so apparently it's just gonna be, it's not really hard to hit into greens, but you definitely want to go up a club. And this was up a club actually. Oh, around the hole, even though it's not grainy here, especially in California, it's just not grainy. He said that around the hole, the ball is just gonna move different directions that you didn't think. So it's better to hit the ball a little bit harder on your putts than normal. All right, par is really good. That's the 9th hole. Look at that sign there, PGA West, it's cool. There's a lot of hills. It's not the easiest course, but it's not super, super hard as well. I don't think I had one flat lie on a fairway because there's just so much hills on the golf course. Like it's been a while since I've seen that many hills, and playing on a golf course like that, it's hard. Definitely have to adjust. We had to skip to the 11th hole because it was super crowded on the 10th. This is our 2nd hole. Over those hills is gonna be, I think it's about 200 carry. So I'm just gonna stay a little bit right, probably hit a draw in. All right, that should be good, I think. I think that carried. Should be good. So we got into Palm Springs yesterday. We're staying a little bit north of La Quinta. La Quinta is really, really nice. I was surprised though because a little bit north of La Quinta is not as nice as this. This is very nice, and so is a little bit more south of this. This is where all the golf courses are. Really a lot of golf courses here, private courses, a lot of public courses that are also super nice. This is supposed to be like the bucket list place that everybody wants to play when they come here. And it's a nice course. This is a little bit of a shorter par 5, but I've noticed that all the par 5s are pretty short here. So I think it was like 440 to the hole from the tee box. Now I've got like 230. I'm gonna hit, I got caught up in these mounds here. I'm gonna hit I'm gonna hit my 7-iron, hit like a 150 shot. I think I'll be good there. There's a bunker that comes out though, so I'm gonna stay a little bit left here. All right, we're good there. Yeah, I definitely stayed left. Probably a little bit too left than I should have been, but we're good. We're in the fairway. I've got 100 yards left. Again, like what I said before, all these slopes are just crazy. Like this is only a little bit of a slope, but on every approach shot I think so far I've had a slope. Especially a lot above my feet too. Like the ball is a lot above my feet, which means it's gonna pull. So I definitely have to aim a little bit right, choke down on it. Oh yeah, that's good. But again, did you see that stop, that spin right there? That's what the starter was saying, is that these greens, they hold pretty well. We've got a pretty great strip land here. So this is our first golf course that we're playing. And then tomorrow we're playing the Mountains course, which is really known for the aesthetic look, all the views that are supposed to be incredible. They're literally right next to the mountains. Yeah, and I think I'm going to intro my little brother on that, who literally never plays golf. Like, he hasn't touched a golf club since he beat me at Top Golf like 10 months ago. It's crazy. He's just got pretty much natural talent. He's played maybe one round in his life. But we may do that. So that's tomorrow, and then Coachella, which is gonna be really cool. All right, so we got a birdie putt here. I need to get my short game together. Because again, recently, if you see my latest videos, short game has just not been good. And that's okay, I gotta work on it. I've worked on it a lot, which is surprising because it's not 100% yet. These greens are pretty fast. They're pretty good. They're not super fast, but again, like when you're playing a PGA Tour course, when it's not time of the event, it's not at the level that they play it at, because they like to grow it out and then cut it. And so it's still a good course, still very nice, but they're not super fast. Oh, that's what he says, it's just gonna turn at the hole. I thought that was a little bit more straight. All right, par. Okay, so we played 2 holes. I'm even. We're going into the 12th hole. Again, we skipped the 10th hole, so we're just gonna go to the 12th. This is a nice hole. I usually like the kind of island green par 3s. I like looking at them, they're very nice. This one is 128, playing like 125. I'm gonna hit my 9-iron. Pins in the back, so it's playing a little bit less. Even though you gotta go over that bunker, I think I'm just gonna stay a little bit right. Maybe like 10 feet right. Yeah, whoa, that went a little bit long. I feel like all the shots are like, once they hit the green, they're spinning the exact same way, just a little bit left, like 2 hops and stop. Like almost the exact same spin every time. But no, that was a good shot. It's a little bit past, which I thought was surprising because that club should max go like 125. But extra yardage is usually good. Yeah, but again, the greens, they're stopping the same. I gotta get the greens of my putting down though. That's the hard part. All right, a little bit right to left. Again, I'm gonna do what the starter said, take his advice and go right at it and go pretty hard. Maybe if I leave it 2 feet past, that's okay, but I'm gonna try it. Let's see. No, it's just really right to left. No, that's straight at it. That's just a lot of break actually. All right, so I think I just gotta start playing a little bit more break because that was a lot of break and I did not see that at all. Like maybe they're just hidden. I just gotta play more than I think. It is better to be on the high side, like leave it on the high side rather than the low side, especially when you're the first putt, because it will be more likely to funnel towards the hole if you're on the high side instead of low side, where it could possibly go longer and further away from the hole. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. Go a little bit more high side, a little bit harder. .325, another shorter hole, 195 over those bunkers. I'm gonna hit a draw. I really don't want to even look at those bunkers. Like, I don't need that to be right at all, but it's okay to miss right over those bunkers. I'll be fine. So definitely staying left here. Open fairways on the left, so that's where I'm gonna go. Oh, is that over? I hope it's over. That went shorter than I thought it was going to be. Oh no, I'm in it. Wow, that's really short. And now I got this lip. Oh, 108. I got to get it out of here. I definitely got to play a lot more. So I'm thinking like 115, almost 120. Pins to the front, so I can always be long. I'm gonna hit my 8-iron actually. Oh, I got in someone's divot. This is gonna be really hard to get out of. This pretty high. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh, we're up there. All right, not bad from there. On the green, putting. That's all that matters from this bunker. I honestly didn't think that I was gonna actually get out of that with that lip. That was pretty high. That lip was, especially going right, because you don't want to end up left. If you end up left, then you have to chip a while. A really long uphill chip. So I wanted to stay right, but then that lip got bigger on the right side. So I was a little nervous, but worked out okay. Get down there. Man, at that hole, it just takes a lot more. Yeah, that was a better putt, much better at reading that green. But if you saw at the end, it really took left. I think it's definitely my alignment with my putting. I feel like I figured it out almost, is that it's my alignment. When I line up better, it tends to be a better putt, but I think also around the hole, like he said, the starter said at the beginning, he was like, around the hole, it's a little bit more jagged and it goes a lot, it breaks a lot more towards the hole. So at the hole, be a little bit harder. That was a better putt though, much better, had a better alignment on that. Even through 4 holes. Like the way that this is starting off. Hear the drone in the background. All right, so this is a longer hole, par 4, pretty long hole, I think. Yeah, this is a little downhill too. It's kind of cool. I think the green's in kind of like a bowl, I think. There we go. Should be good there. This is our last tee, literally. Forgot to bring tees to California. So this is the last one. We have to go get tees. My brother's flying the drone on this one. So in the intro to this hole, if you see really bad drone shots, that was him. Because there's people behind us and I have to play. It is crowded out here. So because of that, I didn't get to do the drone here. Leave your comments below. Let him know if you like the drone shots, specifically on hole. What hole is this? Hole 14, hole 5. Please let us know if you like the drone shots on that. All right, 98 yards. Again, I think this is a little bowl. I think we're good here. Gotta hit a good shot. Maybe get our first birdie. All right, we're good. We're a little bit left pin high. All good. Would have liked to be a little bit closer than that, but totally fine. Yeah, this is a bowl. That's actually kind of cool. A little bit shorter pin high. I thought we were pin high. Let's talk golf YouTube for a second. It's not easy. Let's just put it that way, because it's not just the golf and playing good golf. It's videotaping, specifically editing is really hard. It is doing the drone shots. It's worrying about people ahead of you and in front of you, ahead of you and behind you, keeping pace of play, making sure you got all the shots that you need, because you don't want to go to the course, film, and then forget B-roll or forget other shots, drone shots. It's a lot of work, but it ends up and makes for a good video, so I guess that's good. But a lot of work goes into that one little video. Come on, come on, one. Oh, I finally got it to go in. All right, there's a birdie, 1 under. All right, 1 under on hole 5, really hole 14, but that was a good birdie. I'm happy about that. Yeah, look at that one more time. Just gotta look at it again. It's so nice. Yeah, that goes to show that putting is extremely important, especially as you get better and better at golf. Because for me, at least, it was like learn how to hit a good drive. Second was kind of like learn how to place the ball, course management kind of thing. Third was like how many greens of regulation can you get? Because we'll work on putting later. Now is more like, okay, are you cleaning up pars? Are you making birdies, dropping the putts? It's super important, especially as you get better and better. Like, putting is very important. I know I've said to me that greens of regulation are also extremely important, which they are. But as you figure out the other parts of your game, putting becomes crucial, because even if your short game's not on that week, putting is important to make the putts and clean up for it, and putting is important to get birdies on the holes that you did make a bogey. And it really does work in your favor if you have putting down. This is par 5, but it doesn't look like a par 5. I thought this was a par 4. Let's see how far it is. Oh, it's 468. No, so it actually is a long par 5. Over water, island green. Oh, I remember this hole. Starter said that this is like one of the iconic holes, like on this course, this particular course. It's an island green par 5, and it's pretty long. I remember it now. And it's got the view. This is one of the few holes that's this direction at the mountains. Oh, I pulled it a little bit. Okay. That was a little bit of a pull. We're good, but pulled it out a little bit. Wasn't a great shot, but it's all good. This is a pretty complicated shot almost. If I went right, I don't think I could still go for the green, because it's like 230 over water. So what instead I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit my 7-iron 155 over there, and then I'll probably have about 80 yards in, which I think is a good number over water. A little bit left again. Two slight pulls. Still okay though. I gave myself some room for error. I think that pull was mainly because of the slope, and I kind of just overcrowded and pulled it a little bit. Even though I opened up my stance there, that those slopes are hard to like gauge and judge where the ball's gonna pull to or push to. All right, so this is the tough green that everybody's been talking about. Pin is way right. I'm gonna try and go pretty much straight at the pin, maybe a little bit left, like a foot. My 54 degrees grip is super worn down and it slips out of my hand, so I'm gonna hit my 50 degree 85 yards. This really goes like 95, 100, but I'm gonna choke down on this and hit it a little bit with a shorter swing, but still going at it because it's still over water. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. It's a little bit long, but it's better than, it spun back actually. It's a little bit long, better than what I think my 54 would have been, because I don't know how it's gonna come out with that grip. And even if I do choke down and avoid the grip a little bit, it's gonna be super short. So that was a good shot. I'm going to get my wedges re-gripped actually. I think I'm gonna do it here because I don't know if I can play with these wedges anymore. So gonna get those re-gripped. I think by the end of the trip should be good. With me, like my wedges, I go through my wedges so fast. Like using them every day, playing every day, practicing for a lot of time. The grips probably, I give them like 2 to 3 months, and the actual club like 5 months. Like I need new wedges completely right now because they're all worn down. Not so much the pitching wedge, more just the like 50 degree, 54, 60 degree especially. 60 degree is done within like 4 months. It's crazy. It was more left to right than I thought. I really gotta make this putt. Wasn't expecting that. All right, that's a good take. That was not what I was expecting on that first putt. I was expecting a little bit of a better putt for me, not gonna lie. But it's all right. We are 1 under through 6 holes. This is one of, I guess, the longer holes on this back nine. It's like 348, but it's a long ways to touch those bunkers up there that are pretty much greenside. So I think this first drive is pretty straightforward, I think. And then I think the approach shot. But I'm gonna say it's better to be right because there's no bunkers on the right. Even though I won't hit them from here, it'll just be a better angle in with the approach shot. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully that's good. I'm not 100% sure. It was a good swing. Hopefully it's good. Okay, so I didn't know there was bunkers up here at all. I thought that it was just fairway up until those bunkers. It's 100 yards from here, so I'm gonna say it's probably like 95 up here. I'm gonna take the 50 degree. Want to be a little bit long, but I'm not gonna take the pitching wedge because that lip is just gonna get in my head too much. So I'd rather take a higher loft and be maybe a little bit short on the right side. But yeah, than having to contest with this lip. Get up there, get up there. Come on. All right, that worked out. It's a pretty good shot. Worked out. That's what I wanted out of there. I didn't think it was actually gonna go that far though. I really compressed it out of the sand. What I like about this sand is almost that it's pretty thin and there's not a lot of sand in the bunkers. So it's actually easier on these approach shots, fairway bunkers. I'm looking to get a better first putt than I did on the last hole. I pretty much had this same distance putting on every hole. And now that I think about it, I haven't missed one green in regulation yet. So I'm not gonna jinx it though. I'm just gonna hope that this is a good putt. A little right to left, downhill. Not as right to left as I thought, and a little bit more downhill than I thought. Okay, that's par. All right, so through 7 holes, 1 under, 2 holes left. Really want to birdie one of the next 2 holes. Try and make it 2 under. That would be a great way to finish the 9 holes. Definitely got to go in to the next 2 holes. Looking to make some putts here. That's the only difference that's been off today, is just the putting. "17 here. This is a good hole to maybe take advantage and get a birdie. It's 133 yards. I'm gonna play at 125. Got the 9 iron. I lost tees, so I've got no tees left. Hopefully I find one on the next hole because I'm just gonna, this is fine. I don't need a tee on this hole, but it's all good. You know what I just realized? I didn't have my glasses on that shot. And I totally forgot. And I knew it before I swung, but I was like, I'm just gonna swing anyways. What's the worst that could happen? I missed the ball? Okay. I was like, I'm not going back to the cart. Where are they though? Oh, right here. All right. Now, everything's clear. I don't like wearing contact lenses. I'm like, it just freaks me out. I don't know why. I haven't even tried it. So if anyone out there does use contact lenses, let me know actually, because I wanted to know if I will get used to it or not. I'm super flinchy, by the way. Like when she was about to test me for them, she was like, oh, you're not the type of person who needs them. You know, you shouldn't do it. Plus, I also heard that they like are not as strong as the glasses. I don't know, some doctor told me that and I was like, really? I find that hard to believe. But I don't know. I'm sure I will get used to it, but let me know if you've gotten used to yours. I think that would help because I definitely need to start putting them in my eyes, but I'm just too freaked out. This is a little bit long for a definitely makeable birdie, but still could try. Definitely right to left. Not bad. Not a bad putt for sure. It turned at the last second. Also, another thing that I've noticed quickly being out here in Palm Springs, and everybody said this before I left anyways, they were like, it's really dry out there. Your lips are gonna get super, super chapped and super dry. And it's definitely true. And apparently at like Coachella, it's even worse because like the sand just picks it up and everything's up and, oh, but I don't know, I'm not looking forward to that part of Coachella, but everything else seems like it should be fun. Also, I am doing a video strictly on Coachella, my trip to Coachella, just to see if it's everything that everybody says it is, because I've heard some people say that it's not, and I don't know. So I'm gonna see it, doing a video strictly on Coachella to see, and give my honest review on what it's like. So we're gonna see. We're going tomorrow. I'm super excited about it. I definitely have high expectations because everybody's saying it's so great. So let's see if I get let down or not. Last hole, 18, beautiful view. No way I forgot my glasses again. No way. I think that's okay. Now they're on. Now the glasses are on. Yeah, I know people are probably saying like, she should know that she can't see with them. Well, I literally haven't had glasses up until like a couple years ago, maybe 2 years ago. So most of my life I've played golf without my glasses. And so I forget that I need them to play because I've just learned how to play without them on. I just know what things look like. And I just totally forget. This going back to my other video though, where I said I forget everything, lose everything, forget my glasses like all the time. That's probably number one. I forgot to mention that one. Always the glasses. Oh, and also I lost the rangefinder today, but that was my brother, so it's not technically my fault. He was playing with it and I guess he like forgot it somewhere, I don't know. This is why I carry a backup one, because I lose them so often. This honestly seems like it's 140 and it's 170. And I'm kind of scared I'm gonna hit it like over the green, but it says it's 170. I'm gonna take my 9 wood, which is basically like a 5-iron, which goes like 175, 180. So I'm just kind of confused. I know the wind's coming into me, it's uphill, and I've got to go over water, but it still seems like it's like 140. Doesn't seem that far. I'm starving. So hungry. Get right, get right. Right. Had a little fade to it. All right, not a bad shot. A little bit of a fade in there. Stayed left like I said I was going to. I mean, maybe I could get that 2 under. Maybe I could hit that birdie. That would be nice to end on the last hole. All in all, nice course. It's definitely a good course. If you're in the Palm Springs area, this is the course you want to play. This seems like, what I've heard from everybody, these are the nicest courses. I think if you're in Palm Springs area, somebody's celebrating. But if you are in Palm Springs and you want to stay south, which I think, I haven't explored North Palm Springs yet, but we're staying at the Ritz-Carlton, so south of that seems pretty nice, and it seems like that's where the golf courses are. That's where Coachella is. That's kind of more peaceful and more open, and it seems a little bit nicer there. I don't know, I haven't really explored North, but from what I'm hearing, everybody says that the south part of Palm Springs near like Indio Valley and Palm Desert and everything, that's really nice. This is where La Quinta is, La Quinta area, and these are the best golf courses, everybody says. I had a good day on this course. I really like it so far. It definitely seems like they probably make this course a lot harder for the PGA Tour. It's still a hard course, but it seems like they probably make it pretty hard for the PGA Tour players. Let's see if I can make this birdie putt. I'm gonna take the pin out. On the last putt, I usually putt with the pin out, so I take this seriously. Oh, it just basically, man, these greens, man, I gotta give it to them. The greens are pretty hard because they seem like it's really hidden slopes in the greens. Yes, that seemed left to right, 2 feet, but it was a lot more than that. Okay, I almost missed that putt. So definitely on that putt, it seemed like it was up here. Definitely hidden greens, hidden slopes in the greens. Oh, and this is why I don't wear my glasses, because they fall off. Overall, nice course. I'm gonna go eat some lunch because right now it's like 3 o'clock, which is 6 o'clock in my time. And this is only we've only been here for like 24 hours, so I'm still getting adjusted and I'm starving. All right guys, so that was a wrap on the tournament course at PGA West. Make sure you stay tuned for the next video, which is going to be the mountain course. I'm really excited about that course. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you comment, was hole 5 a good drone shot? I want to know. I can't wait to see the drone shot, actually. I'm a little nervous about that. Subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time.